evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, February 5th, 2013. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with the Saturday Independent newspaper. In tonight's news, a Tullahoma man will spend the rest of his life in jail without the possibility of parole. State Senator Janet Bowling is one of 16 sponsors of legislation that would bar Governor Bill Haslam from accepting a federally funded expansion of the TennCare program. We'll talk with Congressman Diane Black and Coffee County's EMS Director retired last week. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
Hello, I'm Frank Cole of Grace Chapel, Tullahoma, inviting you to our Genesis 2013 seminar, The Rocks Cry Out, February 21 through 23. The seminar will be taught by Stephen Armstrong of Verse by Verse Ministry of San Antonio, Texas. Stephen's study will focus on the creation story told in Genesis and the collision between Darwin's theory of evolution and the creation account. For more information on Grace Chapel, Tullahoma, Verse by Verse Ministry, and the Genesis 2013 The Rocks Cry Out seminar, please visit our website www.gracechapeltullahoma.com.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has the checking, loans, savings, and traditional banking services you want. Plus free internet banking and bill pay, bank your change, Visa gift card, and lots more state-of-the-art banking services. We focus on the service and services you want. So you can bank when, where, and how you want, at our offices, or from just about anywhere. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need. Welcome to Camino Real, home of the area's most authentic Mexican food. Expect quality service in a friendly environment that features the only truly authentic Mexican food in the area, with favorites like tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, burritos, tostadas, freshly made guacamole, and Mexican rice, all made from scratch using homemade Mexican recipes and only the freshest ingredients. Come and enjoy a meal at Camino Real with the great food, friendly service, and warm atmosphere of Old Mexico.
Welcome back. A Tullahoma man will spend the rest of his life in jail without the possibility of parole. Donnie Jones, age 37, of Tullahoma, pled guilty Monday morning in a Franklin County courtroom to the murder of 24-year-old Megan Sharpton. Sharpton's partially burned body was found July 2nd of last year on the Awalt Bridge in Franklin County. Her car was located later that day some 20 miles away in Bedford County. Medical examiners later determined that Sharpton had died from blunt force trauma. Jones, who had been considered a person of interest for several months, was arrested last September in Coffee County and charged with a felony possession of a weapon. Based primarily on DNA evidence obtained from the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, as well as cell phone records, Jones was indicted last November by a Franklin County grand jury. He was charged with felony murder, 2 counts of especially aggravated kidnapping, and 2 counts of aggravated rape. Jones already had a lengthy criminal record, including 21 felony convictions on charges ranging from burglary to attempted rape. After Jones's appearance in court, he was immediately moved from the Franklin County Jail to a state prison. Authorities say they are still investigating the possibility that Jones had a murder accomplice.
State Senator Janet Bowling is one of 16 sponsors of legislation that would bar Governor Bill Haslam from accepting a federally funded expansion of the TennCare program. The Tullahoma Republican joined with Senator sponsor Brian Kelsey, who fears the state could eventually get stuck with picking up the entire tab for the expansion. Last month, Governor Haslam asked members of the General Assembly to give him time to study the plan. Senate Speaker Ron Ramsey says he plans no immediate vote on the bill. He says he wants to give Haslam time to study the issue and see if it makes financial sense for Tennessee to participate. The Supreme Court has ruled states can elect to opt out of the Medicaid expansion, which is part of the Federal Affordable Health Care Act. The expansion would apply next year.
The State Consumer Affairs Division is warning Tennesseans to be aware of scams when seeking to repair damage from recent tornadoes, winds, ice, and flooding. Consumer Affairs Director Gary Cordell says in a news release that unscrupulous people often use times of disaster to make a quick profit. He urged homeowners to take the time to verify with the board for licensing contractors before signing any contracts. A license database can be found at verify.tn.gov. Cordell said homeowners should also ask for contractors' references and for their copies of their general liability and workers' compensation insurance policies. Proposals and contracts should be in writing and should include the specific work to be done, the materials to be used, as well as a completion date.
Governor Bill Haslam says he will sign a proposal to allow wine to be sold in supermarkets into law if it is passed by lawmakers this year. The governor says that he's neutral on the measure, but that he won't stand in the way of it becoming law. State Senator Bill Catron of Murfreesboro and fellow Republican John Lundberg of Bristol say their bill would put the decision before the voters in cities and counties that currently allow liquor sales. The bill is meeting stiff resistance from liquor store owners and wholesalers who want to keep the current system that restricts sales of any alcohol stronger than 5% to liquor stores. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Serving you as a local firefighter.
Proudly served our country in the United States Air Force.
Serving Tullahoma.
Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroup. Your comfort is our service. We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
Hello, this is J.D. Oliver from the Smokehouse on Mount Eagle Mountain. Me and my sisters Nancy and Betsy would like to thank you all for your continued support. This year we're celebrating our 50-year anniversary at the Smokehouse. In conjunction with our 50-year celebration, we are bringing Music on the Mountain every Saturday night at 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. featuring the best of Nashville. We have had some wonderful singers, hit songwriters, and Nashville's rising stars have taken the stage. Come out this Saturday night and every Saturday night through the end of the year. Make it a date night or bring the whole family. Help us celebrate 50 years in the community. Music on the Mountain is free every Saturday night at Jim Oliver's Smokehouse.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer. I'd like to invite everybody out to the Smokehouse every Saturday night for great music and awesome food.
Thank you very much, y'all.
Tullahoma Drug has a gift for keeping well. You know about prescriptions, but there's so much more to tell. There's a gift for all occasions, for body, soul, and mind. Cards to show you care, gifts to show your kind. There are remedies and recipes and treats, you'll want to eat them. Stacks of books from famous cooks and spectacles to read them. Shades and frames, puzzles, games, dishes, plates, and mugs. We're a Tullahoma treasure. We are Tullahoma Drug.
Welcome back. Lawmakers in Washington are facing a number of hot-button issues this year, including gun control and immigration. Jim spoke with Congressman Diane Black last week about those two issues as she made a visit to Tullahoma City Hall.
Congressman, obviously gun control is a big issue in this congressional session. What are your thoughts on that, and do you think there will be some legislation passed relative to that?
Yes, well, I'm a Second Amendment rights person. Obviously, the Bill of Rights gives us the ability to bear arms, and I am not going to take that right away. But I do think there are some things that we need to take a look at. When we look at these mass murders, these mass killings, it just hurts my heart, the people that have been victims of that. And when we look at what was the cause, what are the root cause of that, we can see that mental illness is one of the issues we need to evaluate. The other would be the amount of violence that our young people are seeing, both in video games that they're playing, the movies, the televisions, and we really need to take a look at those root causes rather than just doing a knee-jerk reaction and saying we're going to take people's right to bear arms away. I will never be for that.
Do you believe that something will happen in this congressional session?
I think that level-headed people sitting at the table actually looking at the root causes, we may get some legislation to make sure that when healthcare problems, or mental health problems are identified, that the HIPAA laws right now that are prohibiting the professionals from sharing that information with folks that need to know that in law enforcement, that we can loosen those up, but make sure that we don't violate privacy. And also, I think looking at the videos and looking at the amount of violence is resources out there. I think we may see some things along those lines, as well as making sure that those who have committed crimes with guns, that we're holding them accountable, and that we're not having a revolving door with them going in jail and coming back out, that we're holding those criminals accountable that are using guns in the crimes.
Also, immigration reform is another big issue in Congress. There is a bipartisan effort to do something about that. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think that Marco Rubio has been the face of that in the Senate. They have worked in a bipartisan way. He has, I think, some very good ideas about protecting the border and making that our number one issue. You can't really talk about doing anything else until you stop the bleeding. And if that's happening at the border, we have to secure the border. I've talked about that for years. And then we have to do immigration reform, where when people want to come in this country, that we do it in a way that is maybe a more sensible way, less restrictive, so it doesn't take so long, so that people try to go around what would be legal to come into the country and do it illegally, because of the complexity, that we actually do something that is some true reform there.
Congressman, thank you so much, and thanks so much for working so hard for our district.
Always good to be with you.
Trinity Care Center in Tullahoma, with the help of Woodard's Diamond Showroom, held their annual diamond-studded fundraiser Saturday night. Channel 6's John Gray was MC for that event, and also brings us this video.
And this is the diamond-studded evening at Lakewood Country Club. It's a fundraiser for Trinity Care Center, and we're going to have a fun night tonight. There's everybody who comes gets something to eat. There's auction items, silent auction items, live auction items. Oh, look at these girls right here. And everyone, hey Peg, everyone who comes in gets to get in that little bag, that little thing right there, and pull out a sack that has a gemstone in it. And some of them are diamonds, and we will see who wins the diamonds tonight at the diamond-studded evening. And now we're in the room where some more auction items are, and there's all kinds of folks. Hello, hello, all kinds of folks milling around. Speak of the devil, and an angel shows up to fight him off. And here's the table that goes on down through here, full of gifts and ideas and things that people can bid on to help fundraise for Trinity Care Center.
Here we go, 275, 275. Here we go, 275. Now $300 bid. Give me 3. Here we go, 3. Here we go, $300 bid. Give me 3. Here we go, 3.
I'm live auction
at 250. Now 275. 275 bid. 260. Now 70.
All right, here comes that big screen TV back here. Let's see who it's going to.
All right, lot number 9.
See who it's going to.
It's a golf print
donated
by Dr.
There's Andy Forster right there with his brand new TV.
Give it to go 150, and give it to go $150 bid. Give it a 50. Give it to go 150. $200 bid. Give it a 2 and a quarter. 225, ma'am. 225. Anyway, give it to go.
That beautiful bow. Beautiful girl with a beautiful bow. Here's Peggy Burton. She won the raffle tonight. She won that beautiful. Let me get a close-up on that.
Wait, let me move that. There you go.
There it is right there. That beautiful black diamond ring right there. Peggy Burton. That's Sandy and Kitty. Tripping the light, fantastic. There's the man right there. Yeah, he's done his job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of the evening. I'm standing here with Miss Kitty Shukla. And what was the night like tonight, Kitty?
Oh, it was wonderful. People were here to celebrate and showed a lot of support and commitment by being here. It was a great night, a lot of excitement, a lot of energy in the evening.
Okay, and what about the numbers tonight?
Well, numbers were very good. After the expense, Care Center made $20,000 $500 and something.
After expenses, $20,500.
Yes,
Kitty,
sir.
that's wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you. And we have had the maximum number of supporters as sponsors this year too. We have topped that from every other year.
All right.
So it's been a wonderful evening and a lot of support and a lot of energy.
All right. Good luck, my dear, and thank you so much. Okay.
Stay with us. We'll be right back in just a minute.
Back by popular demand, it's our annual Cash for Trash event. That means if you can push, pull, or drag it here, we'll give you $2,000 towards the purchase of any pre-owned vehicle on our lot. Don't forget about the 7.5 $500 guarantee. We'll match or beat any new vehicle price, or I'll give you a check for $500. Spend your tax refund wisely and come to Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac and Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Tullahoma. And remember, if anyone can, Stan can.
It is time. It is time to love her. It is time to celebrate her. It is time to honor her. It is time to surprise her. It is time to blow her away with the diamond. It is time for quality. It's time for value. It's time for selection. It's time for Woodard's Diamond Showroom inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma.
Mark, you've won just about everything there is to win in racing. What's next?
I'd like more people to know about ER Extra.
The emergency room at Harton Regional Medical Center?
I just want them to get the best care they can get.
That just gets me right here, Mark.
Maybe you'd like to pay them a visit.
ER Extra at Harton Regional Medical Center.
ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
It's nice to see familiar faces while enjoying great Sears low prices at your locally owned and operated Sears Hometown store in Tullahoma and Shelbyville. Mike and his crew are a premier dealer where you'll find great Sears quality and availability at the lowest prices guaranteed. Featuring Craftsman tools with Sears' famous lifetime warranty, Craftsman lawn and garden equipment, 10 major appliance brands featuring Kenmore, Electrolux and Whirlpool, Sealy bedding, Kenmore and Dyson vacuums, Nordic Track and Soul Fitness equipment. And if it's not on our shelves, it's available online at Sears.com with free shipping to either location. Sears Hometown Store in Tullahoma and Shelbyville. We're right in your neighborhood.
Welcome back. Longtime EMS Director John Cathy retired last week from the Coffee County Ambulance Authority after 21 years of service. Coffee County Mayor David Pennington and Board Chairman Jimmy Bradford recognized Director Cathy's service at a retirement ceremony last Thursday.
Hi, I'm David Pennington, the Coffee County Mayor, and we're here with John Cathy, the EMS Director who is retiring. Now, John, how many years have you been with Coffee County?
I've been here for 21 years, and I have really enjoyed serving the citizens of this county, and hopefully we have done what we're supposed to have done. And
well, when you first got here, now you've grew quite a bit since you've been here. Like, can you kind of tell us the story when you first got here about how many ambulances you had, or how many stations you had, or?
Well, when we first got here, we didn't have a director here for about 4 months, and we had 2 stations at that time. We've got 4.
Okay, now were those stations one in Manchester and one in Tullahoma?
Right, that's the only station we had, and we had 3 ambulances at that time. We're up to 5 now, so we have...
You're up to 5 stations?
5 ambulances.
5 ambulances.
And 4 stations.
Okay, so those stations, you got 2 in Tullahoma, 1 in Manchester, and then you have 1 in the rural on the Woodbury Highway?
Right.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about what you plan. What kind of plans have you got once you retire? Now don't tell me you're going to go out and start collecting more. Because John here is a collector.
I've been in the medical field for 48 years, so it's time for me to relax. I am happy and relieved of the responsibilities, and that I hope this service will go forward, and I think it will, with some new guidance. And
now you've laid out the groundwork where this service will go forward. I mean,
yes,
you spent a lot of time with it.
The groundwork has been laid, and hopefully we'll go forward.
listen, I really have appreciate working with you. It's been a good 6 years for me.
I've enjoyed it. I hope we serve the citizens well. That's my mission. My goal was to take care of the citizens of the county. I think we've done a good job doing that. We've got all equipment's paid for, all our buildings paid for, so there's
no debt. You're not leaving us with any debt. That's great.
So it should go forward, I hope.
Yeah, I think it will, Jim.
Yeah.
Well, listen, been good talking to you.
Thank you much.
When John first came to Coffee County many years ago, our EMS department was disarrayed a little bit, and John with help of 3 shift supervisors and a billing clerk was able to turn our department around and make it move forward. And for this, we really appreciate that. I know through the years, our EMS department in the state of Tennessee has recognized John and his hard work and dedication through the years. He's always passed his audit, and they have always recognized him as probably one of the better departments in the state of Tennessee. I want to miss you, John. And I got something here that we wanted to give you, and token our friendship and your hard work and dedication. It says Coffee County Ambulance Authority wishes to express their appreciation to John Caddy for 22 years of outstanding, distinguished service and a job well done. Congratulations and best wishes on your retirement. 1991-2013.
A new director has been hired, and on Thursday we'll speak to 2 of the authority's board members about their selection and the hiring process. And don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include representatives from the upcoming play I Love You, You're Perfect Now, Change, who will let us know what to expect at their performances. Local author Charles Luna will stop by to talk about coming back to Tullahoma and about writing, and we'll have the Doggy of the Month from the Tullahoma Animal Shelter. All that and more on this week's Living Show. We'll be right back in just a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
The highest standard of integrity delivers stability and honor. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of integrity in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
Friendship, friends.
You put me on pause? You don't put me on pause, man!
You got like on your eyeball, it's like.
I spy with my eye. Stop it. Don't ever touch this, man. I'm calling my agent.
Bring me back a cookie.
Make your favorite TV shows wait for you with Charter DVR.
Welcome back. The Manchester Parks and Recreation Department has partnered with the Coffee County Health Council to host what they have named an amazing family night each month. Jim spoke with Director Bonnie Gamble about the program. Let's watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today in Manchester, and I'm speaking with Bonnie Gamble, who is the director of the Manchester Parks and Recreation Department, who has really started a really neat program here, and I'd like for her to tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, we got a great program called our Amazing Family Nights. It's a partnership with Coffee County Health Council and Coordinated School Health. And what we do is on Friday nights, once a month, we allow people to come in free to the recreation complex from 7 to 9 p.m., long as they have an adult with them. And what we do is we try to offer them tips of healthy living. We give them free healthy snacks to eat. For instance, this last Friday we had one, and we had 473 people come in and gave away 80 flu shots because the health department came and they gave the flu shots out. So it's a great partnership of trying to get health information to people in a fun setting. The kids get to get active and play, and they get to spend time with their parents, which is important.
That and I would imagine that program is kind of geared to those who might be a little less fortunate than others, perhaps.
Yeah, that's what's nice is when you look at the faces of the people that come in, especially the children, they don't always have the option to be able to come here, and so they're so excited. Most of them come up to me and say, "Hey, I don't have a bathing suit. Can I just wear these shorts?" And I'm like, "Long as they stay on in the water, you can wear them." So it has been a great program, and we do know that we're reaching households who have some financial difficulties right now, and that's a good thing.
That was a pretty neat idea when you got them in here and then got them a flu shot. That's so important this time of year.
Yeah, so we want to do more kinds of partnerships with different organizations to be able to reach people, perhaps some that are at risk, because this is almost like an epicenter. This is a good community spot where people don't feel intimidated about coming because they know it's fun, it's relaxed, and I think that's one of the reasons it's successful. So we're going to have another one February 8th. Friday night from 7 to 9, so people can come to it then too.
And we'll be right back in a moment with your weather forecast.
Are you looking for a new car dealer that offers no games, no gimmicks, no hassles? Then look no further than Russell Barnett Kia. Keith Barnett here today with my nephew Clay to tell you about the all-new 2012 Kia Optima. Yours today for $21,995 after rebates and incentives. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. No games, no gimmicks, no hassles. My question is, tell them, Clay.
Why buy anywhere else?
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Hi, Grandma. It's Jake. I'm calling to tell you I love you more than anything in the whole wide world, even ice cream. I love you more than spaghetti and meatballs. I love you more than snakes and monkeys and sharks and whales and praying mantises. Bye, Grandma. Love you.
Let it all in with Charter Phone, including unlimited local and long-distance calls.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 2008 at 71 degrees. The record low was in 1996 at -2 degrees. The average high on this day is 50 and the average low is 29. For tonight, look for clear weather with a low of around 38. Mostly sunny weather in the forecast for Wednesday with a high of 60 and a low of 43, and some showers in your forecast for Thursday with a high of 57 and a low of 47. All right, that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great night.